How are you getting on? Just out doing a little bit of walking around the town here. Christmas style. Lovely evening for it. It was pissing down all day long, but bit of a dry spell here now, dry patch. Hope you're doing well anyway. It's awful cold. It's a long way away from the days of 35-degree heat out in Germany. But we made it back anyways. It's a lovely car park here. Hope you're doing well anyway. Did you get the antihistamines? I actually need to pick some up at the moment. I have a few other little errands I need to run as well, end of day kind of errands, shopping sort of stuff. Lovely bit of pipe work down there. Beautiful pipe. That was laid there, I think that was laid down there back in 1979, would you believe? It was recently refurbished by a fella known as Pat the Piper from around the town. Is a well-known legendary pipe smith. You definitely know about him if you are from the area. Like, he'll pipe anyone's house or anything you need piping. He'll pipe it. Quality. I don't mind saying that. He won't mind me saying that either, you know. Bit of free advertising for him. But that was his handiwork. He did that all on his own there. And it got refurbished recently. They didn't actually ask him to refurbish that pipe. And there was a lot of bad blood about that, you know, because he still believes that he can pipe with the best of them. Ken Pat, but he's getting on now. He's 93, you know, but when he got wind that someone was touching up what is essentially his pipe, he flipped the lid, you know. He says, I have ownership of that, that's mine, and no one's gonna touch it or do anything to it. And then his family had to say, listen Pat, you haven't piped in years, you need to sit down. You need to sit down and eat your dinner. Because he was swinging around the house when the news dropped, you know. I don't know if you're watching this, Pat, but we're here now. I'm showing the world your pipe, and I'm telling the world that that's your business and it's nobody else's business. It's nobody else's business whatsoever. Thanks very much there, lads. A few tips have just come in there. Jackie, Ronan, DeBurka, Silage, Roddy Piper and Cardinal O'Flanagan. So I might get a few steps in here now and try and track down a bit of seasoning. A bit of lovely seasoning for the chili. Just cut you to these lovely. I'm not wearing the slip-ons today. I've got the heavy-duty boots on. Which is what you need this time of year, because it's awfully slippy and slidey. There's a lot of wetness about it, you know. that you just got a text there from Tom Piper, the son of Pat. He's really happy with the shout out. He says, I'm nearly walking into a fucking ticket machine there. Really happy with the shout out you gave Dad. That pipe belongs to him. Says, we all know that. And Pat the Piper is after tipping in there as well. Thanks very much, Pat. I think that's his son, you know. I think that's his son. It's a lovely piece of machinery there. Warrior. It's a Warrior 625 series. Briggs and Stratton. 190cc. Very nice. Very nice stuff. I'll take you up Castle Street anyway. We'll head down to a shop, try and get a bit of the seasoning going there. I've got something here to put on the screen for us, just in case. Give a bit of context to what's happening, you know. Now, Castle Bar, lovely trees here, lovely Christmas vibe on the street. Across. Lovely bit of a Christmas vibe here, it's beautiful stuff. As you can see, they've got the whole town decked out in lovely lights. And the businesses are thriving as well. As a power of people doing their shopping around Christmas. It's absolutely beautiful, great vibes. Lovely atmosphere. Beautiful this time of year, you know. You don't really get it anywhere else. So the phone is ringing there. Hello. Pat, how are you? Not too bad. Yeah, you seen it? We were just looking at your pipe. Yeah, it's mighty. It still looks great, as good as it did back 30, 40 years ago. I told them. Sorry. I told them it was yours, yeah. Somebody else got their hands on the job, you know. No, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, yeah. No, it was on another level. We all know who did it. We all know who laid it. We all know who laid it. Okay, Pat. No, I might drop into you on Christmas Eve. I've a bit of shopping to be doing first. Yeah, no problem, yeah. Okay, Pat, we'll see you later. Take it easy. Get in here for a moment. Thanks very much there, Ian Delamere and Cork Draga, Mary Shlugmas, Brian Buckley and Pat the Piper as well. Thanks very much for that, lads. Very kind of you. Sorry for the close-up here. It's a big close-up of the face, but there's not much I can do. We need to keep moving along anyway and try and get these spices, because I'm not sure whether or not we'll have coverage if we're into the Duns or into Teshkos, but we can only hope and see. Probably be mad busy as well. I'm gonna head into Duns here. I might knock off the camera for a moment while I'm getting the spice. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. We need to send in an airstrike. Peanuts and grapes. Peanuts and grapes. Thanks for the tip. Peanuts and grapes. Any relation to Schnabbeldale Velasquez? We have it here. We're back. Kevin Beijing, we're back. Thanks for letting me know there. The spices have been got. So we can take down that. We got the chili con carne schwartz, which is great. And now we're just in the market for some schlips. So I just need to give a bit of context to the viewer there. Just give me 1 second. I just see here. We should be in business now. We should be in business now. Now, breaking news. And the other slippers. Got some nice ones here. A few. It's lovely material. I like this material. It's like that. It's got a kind of a memory foam shenanigan. €20 though, you know, it's a bit pricey. I don't think I'd want to. I'm not going to split €20 on them. I'm not going to split the 50 on them. There's ones for a tenner here, they look nice. Size 11. Something else here. See, 11 is too big. There's a bit of room in them though, you know. Might wear 2 pairs of socks in them. For the 2 pairs of socks in these boys. Some nice ones here, look, these look good. Just look at them. Might take €10 as well. Very nice. They're a bit fancy Dan, you know. A bit fancy Dan. They push this back. Lovely robes here. Now, take these and pay for these slippers. I'm kind of happy with these now. They're a bit big, but stick on a couple of extra pairs of socks, they should be grand, you know. I'd take a size 10 usually. Great news, guys, with the slippers got. That's fantastic stuff altogether. Really happy with the way that turned out, because it was a bit of an ordeal. Like, you know, I was in there first. There was a long queue for the spices. I got the chili con carne. I was very happy about that. And then, lo and behold, we managed to get ourselves a beautiful pair of slippers for only €10. It's fantastic business altogether. And yeah, very happy. Christmas is going to be very comfy this year. That I can guarantee. That I can guarantee. Love running there. Running at pace. But That's all I really need to get now. I'm getting a bit peckish. Might get a bit of grub. And sit down, have that, and think about the purchases that I've made today. I'm sorry that I actually couldn't bring the camera into Duns. I mean, I got a little bit of reception in there, and then the coverage dropped, and also I didn't really want to be putting cameras around inside the shop in case people might not like that kind of business. But, very happy with the slippers. They're definitely abundance in my house for the next few evenings, I'd say. They could though, they might bring them back. And if that's the case, that's the case. Sorry, I'm just getting a call there. This bag. It's Pat again. How are you, Pat? Yeah. No, I've just come out of Duns now. I just got the slippers and the spices for the chili. I'm going making the chili, yeah. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be epic. No, we've no intention of going back to see the pipe now. Also, it's too dark to show the audience, like, you know. They've seen it. It was getting a bit too dark when we first started showing the pipe. Yeah. I'm not sure, Pat. It might be bright enough tomorrow, but I'm not gonna go back and show them again. I know well, the video will still be up for later on. You can still watch it back. You can still watch it back, Pat. Back, Pat. Yeah. Look, if I get time before Christmas Day, I'll go back and I'll video the pipe again, but you need to actually let go of the pipe, to be honest, Pat, because it's been too many years now. It's been 30, 40 years since you laid it. You got to take it and just let it go. You know, if you love something, set it free. Give it the freedom it needs. And right now, that pipe needs the freedom. Big time. How are you getting on, Tommy? Yeah. I'm not sure. I might be. There's a few nice jackets here, actually. It's a market jacket. Lovely high vis there. Are you closed?
No.
Okay. Just looking at a few items here, Pat. There's a couple of There's a Toyota jacket here for you, Pat. I'm not sure. Toyota and a twin cam 16. Thank you. Yeah. How much is the Toyota?
€40, my friend.
Okay, we might come back. Are you back here again next week?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll come back for next week anyway.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well.
Yeah. I'll buy you a jacket, Pat. How about that? Twin cam. Would you like that? Yeah. Well, they only had car jackets, Pat. There was no pipe. They don't have any pipe jackets. I don't actually think pipe jackets exist. Yeah. No bother. Okay. Talk to you later, Pat. Bye. See you later. Jesus Christ, you some buck. Some buck for the pipe. It's a lovely jacket, though, that was there, you know. It was a Toyota Corolla, a Toyota twin cam. It's a beautiful piece of business. €40, though, is a bit steep. I didn't want to say it at the time. But we're still rolling, we are. Great stuff. One moment there. I just take down the slippers. We've got the slippers, so we don't need to have that up on the screen anymore. We don't need that. Right. Let's make a move. Get back to the centre of town. I'm thinking maybe a bit of fish. I'm not sure if there's a new fish shop open. Might get a bit of fish. Sorry. Might get a bit of fish in town. Poor Pat now, he was awful upset that we didn't go back to the pipe. Then I was telling him we were looking at the jackets. He said, is there any jackets with pipes on them? I said, just Corollas and twin cams. And that was it. Like, he's not interested in the cars, you know. Let me have a look here now. Sorry there, if I've missed a few people's well wishes and messages, I'll have to get back to you later on. I'll say thank you here now. Kevin Beijing, thank you very much there. Rusty Bullet Hole Bandit, Mick Wavin, thank you very much. Pora Keeps, Sophistics, thank you very much. Pat the Piper, Oren OS, thank you very much, lads. I'm not sure if I've got everyone there, but I'll definitely make sure to get back to you when we can, like. Lovely bit of Christmas atmosphere now around the town. Now, might walk down here. If we walk down this way now, we can get a glimpse of the tree in action. Fucking Pat again. Hello. I'm walking downtown now, Pat. Okay, I will. It'll be too dark. It'll be too dark, but I'll do it. Okay, Pat. I know you love it. It's a best pipe in the top. It's a best pipe in Connacht. Oh, it's a world beater. There was a friend, or I call him a friend, there was a fellow who was drinking down the bridge there a couple of months ago. And he was on a holiday from Holland. And he was in the construction business and the pipe works himself. I said, you've never seen a pipe like this. Took him out the back of the bridge and showed him your pipe. And he said, as a Dutchman, I have to sincerely say that is one of the most amazing pipes that I've ever witnessed in my life. And that was his words, not mine. That's coming from a Dutchman, Pat. And the Dutch, they know pipe. Okay. I'm getting closer to it now. We're getting a lot closer to it. It's going to be a Christmas miracle, Pat. You better believe it. Brandy and Baileys. Brandy and Baileys. So there's nice music going on down in Bridge. Lovely stuff. Okay, Pat. I'll get off now anyway, because I need to operate the camera. Good man. We'll talk to you. Bye-bye. Now, there she is. I'm not sure if you can get it there. I'm not sure if you're watching, Pat, but we're back down here at the amazing pipe work, and for one last walk before we get a bit of fish. There it is. I'll try and get a bit of light on it. Beautiful. Some pipe. There's a Dutchman in the chat there saying that it's great, so it's adding a bit of credence to my statements. Fucking hell. That chemist sign would want to carry an epilepsy one, and it was flashing there a minute ago. Seen that? Heavy enough. That bad weather, it was absolutely Baltic freezing there last week. You couldn't even move for the ice. They were slipping and sliding. I seen a truck went into the fucking the front of the pharmacy out in Charlestown. Truck full of offal, carrying bits of animals from fucking Ballina or wherever the meat processing plant was. I sincerely hope the driver is okay. There was no reporting that was anything serious, but I hope the psychological trauma or something like that would absolutely fucking be something else. So my thoughts and prayers go out to that lad and to the pharmacy as well. Just one moment here, lads. I'll be back to you in a sec now. Just gonna check out the fish scenario.
Thanks for the tip.
The Chief Medical Officer, Professor Breda Smith, has warned that Ireland is in the eye of a respiratory virus storm ahead of the Christmas period.
You want to be careful.
A significant increase in hospitalizations.
You want to be watching yourself.
Or influenza. She said that overnight 120 cases of COVID-19 have been diagnosed in hospitals.
It's going around. I was worried actually about hanging around the town there.
In intensive care units.
I was worried about hanging around the town for too long, because the COVID has gone skyrocketing the last few days. So.
Professor Smith said those in hospital with flu are predominantly over the age of 65. The latest figures also show a 65%
Now,
increase
have a
in
look and see
children
if we
aged
can
between 5 and 14
get some fish here.
being hospitalised. On RTE Radio, Professor Smith urged people to avail of COVID and flu vaccines. She also advised the...
Dragon Energy there says it's bad in the chat. Dragon Energy has the COVID there. Look, my heart goes out to you, lads. My heart goes out to you if you've got that COVID. It's not nice. And it's a stronger strain. It's on steroids. Absolute fucking balubas. It's bulked up. They're saying I should have been wearing the mesh there when I was going getting the spices, you know. And the reason I was buying the spices because I want to get a meal into me that really makes you sweats everything out.
TD Peter Burke has been appointed Minister of State for European Affairs. Our political correspondent, Micheál Lahan.
2 junior ministers departed office this morning. They were Frank Feehan and Colin Brophy. The big move of the day was the appointment of Longford Westmeath TD Peter Burke to the prestigious role of European Affairs Minister. While Community Development Minister Joe O'Brien will now assist the Department of Integration in overseeing the accommodation of those seeking refuge here. Chief Whip Hildegard Naughton will have responsibility for public health and the National Drug Strategy, while the OPW Minister Patrick O'Donovan will take on the Gaeltacht portfolio. Fianna Fáil's Sean Fleming is the new Minister for Diaspora at Foreign Affairs, and his party colleague Thomas Byrne is Sports Minister. First-time TD Jennifer Carroll McNeil will have responsibility for financial services, while veteran Limerick TD Kieran O'Donnell joins the ministerial ranks in the Department of Housing. Sinn Féin's housing spokesperson Owen O'Brien said this evening the changes were merely moving the deck chairs on the Titanic, and he called for an election to be held.
You wouldn't want to be moving the deck chairs on the Titanic.
Established a revised climate action plan aimed at accelerating economy-wide measures to reduce
not when it's sinking anyways.
By 51% by 2030. The Cabinet has approved the 2023 plan.
How are you getting on? Can I have a fish and chips, please? For collection, yes, please. And do you sell cans of Coke? I have a can of Coke as well, please. And yes, Tommy. Salt, plenty of salt, plenty of vinegar, and you have tartar sauce, please. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Other broad policies set out.
The response in this plan had to meet the sectoral emissions.
Sorry about that now, lads.
The overall budget targets, and yes, we believe it does. And sorry, not believe. That's our very best analysis, backed up by outside expertise as well as the entire knowledge.
Sorry about that now. Those
agencies working collectively for the last 5 months.
I wasn't going walking around because the night sky was dark. It was getting hard to see around. I had fucking Pat mithering me about his pipe. And he actually wanted me to get down closer to it, within touching distance. And I said, no way I'm going touching that. I said, I'm staying on the banks. There's no way I'm falling into the river in Castlebar this side of Christmas. 5 days before Christmas. It'd be the talk of the town if I fell into that river. And then I had to be fished out by the fire brigade. After Mayo General, probably because of hypothermia. The bill would come in from the fire brigade, then, you know, they'd probably charge you an arm and a leg for saving you. I have no insurance for that, like, I have no pipe insurance. And Pat would not front the bill for that. That is for certain. He is as tight as a duck's arse. Bit of news here about the trial.
And is very convincing doing it. Gerard Hutch has pleaded not guilty to the murder, when after 7 days of cross-examination, Mr. Graham thanked Jonathan Dowdall this afternoon.
There's awful business about the pyramid book. Did you hear about that? There was a pyramid book who had a brother, Pat Pyramid. He runs the pyramids guy of burgers and fries. But the main fella, Pyramid Head, he was running the bar. He was getting the nurses drunk. And there was all sorts of shenanigans going on. and there was a nurse who lived in the apartments opposite Pyramid's Bar. She said something went down in that place one of the nights, and Pyramid was involved in it, but he's got a great solicitor, and there was nobody to see what was going on. And they said that Pat Pyramid, who ran the burger shop, he knew all about it as well, but when he took to the stand, he was saying, you know, look, I only make burgers. That's all I know about. Ask me about burgers and chips. But I know nothing about a murder. He says, I know everything about a burger, but I know nothing about murder. Isn't that sly? Isn't that sly? And then the senior counsel, the solicitor, or the barrister that was asking him the questions on the stand, he said, are you being facetious with me? You know, he thought he was taking the piss, saying he doesn't know anything about a murder trial, he only knows a burger trial. Pat Pyramid goes, do you want lies with that? Cheeky, like, you know, for a murder trial, like, you know, very cheeky to be saying that kind of stuff up in the High Court, in the criminal court. It's a heavy buzz. He'll get away with that now. He'll get away with that because he got away with a lot of shit over the years. Nobody dares touch him. Pyramid. But I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. God, I know I know that I'm of good conscience when it comes to that kind of carry on, those fellas. And they're making money hand over fist out of misery, other people's misery. Never mind the burgers and chips, they're great burgers. They're actually great burgers. I was there yesterday, actually. Do you know? But you have to separate the food from the man. Do you know, you have to separate a man from his work. Like Pat there's a lot of people that say Pat, they wouldn't have a good word to say about him because he was a bit of a surly man around the town, but his pipe, second to none. And that Dutch fella said it, and he'd only been in Castlebar only a day. He wept, that Dutch fella, you know. He wept when he saw it. Taking photographs, selfies, he sending it back to his wife. Sending pictures of another man's pipe work back to his wife abroad. And that's when you know that it's quality work. Do you know? I just say here now, this just to give a bit of context in case anybody has just joined here and just tuned into the bloody the stream. If it's still going, I'm not sure it is, but if it is, I think I need to get rid of the spice or the slippers. Oh, I did. Now, I think it might say I'm looking for chips, but I've found them. But anyway.
Initial delivery of further projects to the south and the west, both floating offshore as well as fixed. And that is the real...
Thank you very much there, censorship. Darren, thank you very much. Tartar Binks and Tom, thank you very, very much, Tom. Sean, very kind of you. And a clone named Gibso and Schult. And happy Christmas, Simon. And Porrick Heaps, thank you very much, Porrick Heaps. Very kind of you, lads. I tell you, I'm glad it's the weather has got a little bit warmer there over the last few days. Should be nice enough now for the run up to Christmas, like, you know. It was a bit too cold there the other day. It was so cold in the kitchen that the fridge just stopped cooling because the air around the fridge, the ambient air of the kitchen, it went to sub-zero. I don't have the heat on it in there. There's a little electric heater, but I was eating takeaway for the days that it was cold because I couldn't be bothered cooking, like, you know. I just wanted to relax. And I checked the freezer door the other day. It's back working again now, but I opened the freezer pod and the peas had gone on, you know, they weren't frozen. There was a lot of water, you know. There was ice water, and the fish fingers had gone mushy, and I had to throw out some mince. I had about 400 grams of mince beef, less than 20% fat. gone now. Gaz Coombs from Supergrass, thank you very much. And Pat Pyramids Pipe, thank you very much. Angus MacLeod, very kind of you. Could you give a shout out and a Merry Crimbo to Wookie Bass? I hope you're getting on well, Wookie Bass. Apologies to anyone if I've missed you there in the chat box. I'll just check the chat box there now. Still daylight in Lisbon. What the hell? I'd have thought we'd have had better daylight over here, but I think I wonder, do you have the daylight savings time over in Lisbon, in Portugal?
The reductions in emissions we can get, and as we switch to tillage, and as we switch to agroforestry, and all these mechanisms.
Just flying home today. Any chance of a lift from the airport, Tommy? Says Harvey Donnelly. Where are you flying into, Harvey? I'm in the west, so I can't. I'm not making it down to Dublin. But if you're knock, I'll pick you up. Let us know there. I have to go and get the chips, the fish and the chips now.
It is in law. We have committed in that diversification.
How's the hand, Tom? Says Adam Neary. I'm glad you asked. I wasn't going to give up the information voluntarily just because I didn't want to be going on like oh, poor me, look how amazing I am. I've managed to overcome the adversity of a fucked hand. And that isn't what I would have said, because I haven't yet recovered. It still hurts, but it's getting there. I should have definitely gone for a scan when I was over there in Germany, but fuck it. Okay, Harvey Donnelly said he's flying into Dublin. I can't make it down there. Madness down there. If I driving home for Christmas, you know. The Rhino Rory, thank you very much. The Rhino Rory.
I mean, the new environmental schemes where there's been an over-application, where actually the number of people applying for the organic schemes and the new acres schemes.
Has it been 10 minutes since I ordered that chips?
Is way beyond what anyone expected. Irish farming.
Does anybody know?
That the Origin Green brand depends on us being green.
Thank you very much there, Shoe and Padder. Thank you very much.
Protecting nature at the same time. And I don't have any problem if the message is out there that there's a carrot towards that. Yes, we need that. We need to make sure.
About 7 minutes. Great stuff. Thanks very much, lads.
And I think the farmers listening to that will be very happy.
The farmers are angry.
You know, other measures that are being proposed or mooted in transport, for example, which seem to be, dare I say, it's stronger. There's a little more stick there. You know, people might question that. I'm just wondering when
you gotta have stick. If they've got a bit of stick, then they'll have resolve. If they've got resolve, then they've got the fucking mind frame to see it through. I believe in that.
Of 30%, and the EPA said the sector must clearly set out how this will be achieved to address the uncertainty regarding its ability to deliver by 2030. Is there a clear plan here? Because I'm not sure I see it, to reduce methane by 30% by 2030.
The plan here is to reduce our overall basket of greenhouse gas emissions.
I'm not sure they're going to be able to reduce methane.
Set out in the Paris Climate Agreement, and yes, that agriculture plays its part.
A lot of gas being made, and cows make a lot of methane. You know, a cow needs 126 litres of water a day. Do you know that? It's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. I never knew that. Am I wrong in saying that now? I heard that now. I never kept cattle myself. I'm a bit of a townie, like, you know, but my uncle did. I think the dairy cows need that amount of water. Sounds like barstool chat, is it? Each cow needs 127 litres of club orange, is it? Or of lemonade? Any chance of going back to the pipe, Tom? Love another look at it. It's too dark. Jesus Christ, it's much too dark. And look, two times is enough, you know. The guy, I was only doing it I didn't even know he was watching. Just goes to show you don't know who's watching. I started off just because it was there and I thought, I'll tell you about the pipe. Next thing I know, as soon as I'd done it, his son was texting me. Great work on showing the pipe to me. I love it. Just going to show the dad now. He showed he showed it to Pat. Pat rang me then and was asking me more questions about how I was going to approach the pipe the next time. I said, I'm not going down there, I'm done. Then he starts getting a bit emotional about it because of the fact that someone else got their hands on it.
What is the percentage methane reduction by 2030 in the plan that you've outlined today?
That percentage, I'm going to calculate this on top of my head in terms of the overall greenhouse gas emissions, 22 million tonnes, 1.3 is about a 5% emission.
Supposedly they can drink at a rate of 14 litres a minute from a trough, says Riley. I tell you, I think at the height of summer, a cow can get through that much litres. I'm not sure, maybe winter it's less, but when the sun is out and they're grazing and they're doing all sorts of business out there, they need it, like.
It isn't just that there's a single greenhouse gas involved, it does involve all three of them.
Yeah, I know, and I do understand that, but you know and I know there's been...
Right, I'm going to get the chip now. I'll be back in one moment.
A couple of months in the last couple of years in particular, because it's one of those gases that...
I'll be back in one moment, lads.
Thanks for the tip.
advantage. That's where we have comparative advantage. And we're actually one of the leading countries in the world in integrating wind power. We're actually one of the top countries in the world.
We did it.
On large amounts of wind
We got the fish.
What we're seeing, because we're very much at the cutting
A lovely bit of business.
with the highest volume of wind.
And I actually want to say, sorry, turn that down now. They're on about wind power and wind farms. A big thank you to Tim Reedy, because he actually sent in last year a voucher for the fish and chips. And that was in November of 2021, would you believe? And today's now the first day I've got a chance to use it, so I thought I'd have to make sure I get that and do that on a little stream, just to say thank you. Very kind of you. And this looks very nice now. It really looks nice. Got a fork there as well. Wow, would you look at that? That looks sensational. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful stuff, beautiful bit of fish and chip. And the box is lovely as well. It's a great box. It says Daily News. Read all about it. Fish and chips. It's done like a newspaper. A lovely news. A great idea for it, you know. Read all about it. Top quality box. It's cod. You're asking me there, RJ Coyle, it's cod. No. Let's see what we've got here. I can change that from searching for fish to got the fish. Got a bit of tartar sauce. There's a lot of salt and vinegar on it. I'll just stick the tartar on before we get going here. Maybe I'll put the tartar in the side of the box. Like that. And there you have it. Put that fork there. So we've got the fish and chips done. Just to add a little bit of context for anybody there watching who's just tuned in, just in case, didn't want people to be under the illusion that I was searching for fish and chips. So now I've updated the strand there. And just before I do go on as well, I want to make sure I've not missed anybody who's been kind enough to throw a bit of Christmas affection. Owen Murphy, thank you very much. Andy the Fork, Mean Street Posse, very kind of you. RB Leitrim, Cheeky Palm, Been So Lonely, thank you. Living Dead, Spice Mangler, Shlug Shining, Ginger Switch, thank you very much. If I've missed anyone, I will definitely get back to you. That's a Tommy promise on the next stream. Or even if it's Francis's next stream. I'll come through, I'll ring up on the phone and I'll get through to him. No one gets out of here alive. No one gets out of here alive. Okay, let's get into this. I'll crack that can. Now, just so that I know that some people might be disgusted by the sounds of the eating and stuff like that, so I did prepare a little bit of ambient music just before I came here to do the fish and chip run, you know. So here we go. Hopefully this will pipe through. A lovely blast of fish today. A tasty little treat this way. A spice of battered cod and lovely potatoes made into the chips. That's nice. I've waited all my life for this. A beautiful tray of chips. The tasty fish that Jesus gave to us last week. That's lovely.
Fish at Christmas time is the best fish that rhymes with a word called fish. But I should have put that word into the end of the sentence with the fish. I'm going to douse this meal with salt and drown it in vinegar halt for a moment. Don't get carried away with this fish and these chips that we're eating today. Fish and chips all night and all day. This is the meal that I wanted to pray for. When I woke up this morning, I knew that this fish and chips would be the meal that I'd need. You know that it tastes so good at Christmas time, baby, yeah. Lovely fish and chips today. This tastes fucking nice, I say.
Great fish.
Sorry about the shrimp.
Fantastic fish.
It's not the right language to use around now. Lovely, lovely food, it's nice. I swear I'd get it again, I did it twice. I'd even go for it 4 times, not twice. I love the fishy meal today, that's right. Fish and chips on a Wednesday noon, as good as a rocket to the moon, or even flying in a big balloon. Fish and chips all day, all night today. Fish.
Oh, yeah.
Very much.
That was lovely. Few chips left in the box. I'll eat them later, but the fish is gone. The fish is gone. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Sure, I might eat those. Might eat the rest of the chips there. There's only a few chips left. You don't mind if I just put that song on once more there? Sorry about this, lads. Just need to eat the rest of the chips.
A lovely blast of fish today.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
A tasty little treat this way. A slice of battered cod and lovely potatoes made into the chips. That's nice. I've waited all my life for this. A beautiful tray of chips. The tasty fish that Jesus gave to us last week. The fish at Christmas time is the best fish that rhymes with a word called fish. But I should have put that word into the end of the sentence with the fish. I'm going to douse this meal with salt and drown it in vinegar halt for a moment. Don't get carried away with this fish and these chips that we're eating today. Fish and chips all night and all day. This is the meal that I wanted to pray for.
Oh yeah.
When I woke up this morning, I knew that this
The window, get a bit of air.
would be the
Need to get a bit of air into the car.
You know that it is so good that with time, baby, yeah. Lovely fish and chips today. This tastes fucking nice, I say. Sorry about the swears at Christmas time. It's not the right language to use around now. Lovely, lovely food, it's nice. I swear I'd get it again, I did it twice. I'd even go for a third time twice. I love the fishy meal today, that's right. Fish and chips on a Wednesday noon. As good as a rocket moon, the moon. Or even flying in a big
Kill that fish now, we can kill that strand as well. That was lovely. Thank you very much there, Blue Sky. Gavishkan, thank you very much. Carafin, Boko Haram, thank you very much. McIntyre. Tala Bo Baggins, thank you very much. Horses under Starlight, very, very kind, yeah. Let's get a bit of heat going here. Just need to aerate the car now. The windows are fogged up, so I just need to put the air conditioner on for a second just to get the windows de-steamed.
Thanks for the tip.
It's like you can see this here. Get this bloody window defogged here. Ah, that'll do. I have a rag here. That should help us. Raggy Omer. The way the fish tastes so damn nice. I'd love to use it twice and thrice. A tasty blast of fish, that's right. Living life like fish all night. No. Be okay till you go now. I want to say thanks very much. It's when we start moving, the coverage sometimes goes because the 4G is quite weak, so it'll probably go soon enough. And if it does, we'll catch you on the next one. We'll catch you on the next bloody stream. Which I can't say. I'm not sure whether that's gonna be later. Look, or it could be tomorrow. He's letting us go. Letting us go. Great stuff. Could be tomorrow. No way. way the fish tasted so salty, a dash of acidic vinegary, the waft of fishy smells in cow. I'll have to air it out tomorrow. Have you had a blast of fish this week?
Provided by the private sector, particularly the private rented sector, and that, as we know now, has been a dismal failure. So this current minister has committed to building or providing 9,000 social houses every year and to building cost rental and affordable housing. And I think that is the direction we have to go in, and I think the Taoiseach accepted that was the direction we have to go in. Some of the issues I raised during COVID, the number of homeless people dropped by about 1,000, and the major reason for that was the ban on evictions from the private rented sector, because most newly homeless people are coming from the private rented sector. I was encouraging the Taoiseach, to consider a ban, not just in the end of
for something a little different for you.
Ambient Orbit is a new 12-part series on RTE Lyric FM.
And clear support.
No wonder it's on. A space to reset, relax.
The point that we're probably we're quite stretched right up until Christmas.
Wow.
That the people are trying to get last minute in, you know.
And obviously you got to be outside putting them up the whole lot. That can, like, in all weathers.
All weathers, all hours.
Is it a tough job?
It is tough. It's the late evening
to get to grips with.